Of course, just because your dog must wear a collar in public, it doesn't mean you have to clip the lead to that collar. You may choose a harness for various reasons. Also, I would always remove a collar when at home. Although it is rare, there have been cases of dogs getting their collar caught on something at home and dying of strangulation.
It's really worth having a harness fitted correctly, taking the time, spending the money. It really is. Now, the dog on the left has a harness that relies heavily on a strap going across the front of the dog to aid control. There have been quite a lot of reported injuries by using harnesses that are fitted in this way, so I tend to avoid those, and I pick a harness like the dog on the right is wearing, where the weight or pressure is distributed evenly.
Reasons you may choose a harness over a collar for young dogs include brachycephalic dogs, whose breathing can already be compromised. Their trachea or airway is often narrower than other dogs, so we would not want any additional pressure around the neck. This goes for young dogs and older dogs. Then there are dogs with bulging eyes or eye problems or potential eye problems such as cherry eye. Collars increase pressure behind the eye, known as increased ocular pressure. When the dog pulls, this can be really increased, so a harness would be a preferred option. Then breeds at risk of intervertebral disc disease, IVDD, such as Dachshunds, French Bulldogs and Chihuahuas. These dogs would do better on a harness. A harness is better for dogs who pull to prevent choking, something that you may be able to work on with a trainer. This harness in the picture attaches at the front, which turns pulling forces into rotational forces, so preventing pulling to an extent. But I shall reiterate that a dog pulling needs training, and this may help, but it won't solve the problem. And finally, harnesses do attach closer to the dog's centre of gravity and make it easier to prevent jumping up. But again, training is paramount. And if incorrectly fitted, a harness can cause more damage than good. This puppy Labrador's harness looks poorly fitted, and the Staffordshire Bull Terrier's harness looks far too loose. And although you may be able to control pulling easier, a harness may actually promote pulling. Think sled dog. Chafing between the legs can also occur if incorrectly fitted. You are obviously going to need a lead to walk your dog on. Retractable or extendable leads, such as that shown in the picture, can be risky and have led to tracheal injury, neck injury and wounds on dogs. And they can be a danger to you if the dog lunges forward quickly, jarring your arm and body. For that reason, I would pick another option. When your dog has good, reliable recall, you may let them off lead in safe areas. But there are important situations where your dog must go back on their lead. For example, always have your dog under control around livestock. Dog attacks on livestock cost approximately 1.6 million in losses per year in the UK, not to mention how awful and devastating it is for these poor animals to be attacked. There really is no excuse. The other important time to keep your dog on a lead is when you approach another owner with their dog on a lead. It does not matter how friendly your dog is with other dogs. You do not know anything about the other dog that is approaching you.